Good evening, friends. So, we have seen how to replace the substation, but for SP and SSP, it has been seen that for double line, there are five interrupters in SP, five interrupters in SSP, five interrupters in SSP, two interrupters for sectioning of downline and two interrupters for sectioning on upline, and the paralleling has been done by the one interrupter. So in our normal system in SSP, for up and down line we are having three interrupters, and if it is feeding more than two lines, then common busbar system is coming. Already I have shown it in the uploaded video. So for up and down line there is no problem. In this way we will do it. We are having three, and here we have to provide five for SSP. But except up and down line, if there is other lines like siding, like yards, all these things to be electrified is 25 kV. But how we will do it? It's not a critical thing from SSP. You have seen the upper bus bar, and which is coming to the OHE line through auto transformer. And the middle of the auto transformer will be connected to the track, middle of the auto transformer. And for conversion of 25 kV after another auto transformer, here is two for up and down line. But for another siding or yard line, what we will do? We will provide another auto transformer, and then for siding a circuit breaker, and for yard line maybe a circuit breaker or maybe an interrupter. That I will convert it into 25 kV. Simply you connect the plus 25 to the incoming side of the circuit breaker or interrupter, and outgoing you give it to the OHE. Output will be given to the OHE, and mid portion will go to the autosomal midpoint will go to the railway neutral track, traction railway track. So in this way you can convert it. But for siding, before doing this, you have to make sectioning. Both for the yard line and siding, you have to make it sectioning. It may be for siding with better to use neutral section, otherwise provide section insulator on 25 kV, because yard line is 25 kV. But for siding line, better to provide neutral section, and then you give the feed to the after the output side of the circuit breaker will go to the siding line after the PTFE neutral section. So it will be converted into 25 kV. Our system is main line will be 2 into 25 kV, and the siding line, yard line all will be in 25 kV. The system what it is, simply provide an auto transformer take the plus 25 terminal to OHE and neutral point of the auto transformer to the track, and the feeder line is not required, that will be kept opened. That will be kept opened. So I think it is clear to you all. So what is the conclusion? Conclusion is, if up and down line, then we can provide it with 2 into 25 kV. But if it is more than two lines, then the yard lines will be fed through 25 through interrupter or circuit breaker through by 25 kV only. For siding line also it will be in 25 kV. So this is the system. Here the first two interrupters for sectioning and the last two interrupters for sectioning. Last two interrupters for upline and first two interrupters for downline. And for both the cases, auto transformer is compulsory here, because your return current will come to the auto transformer to the feeder. Feeder is the return current path, but without auto transformer, you connect it in the track and then it will return to the feeder. Okay. So this is the system of 20 to 25 kV. But in the SSP, how you will do it? In SSP, you can jumper the insulated overlap, and also the cut-in insulator will be cut-in insulator on feeder line. You can provide it, but better to make it, no need to jumper it, because now it is 25 kV system. After that modification, you remove this jumper, so it can be done. But again the same thing, more space is required due to double pole interrupter and double pole isolator. More space is required. Bus bar modification is also to be done. So after doing all this SP and SSP modification between two consecutive TSS, traction substation, of 1B, that means the first TSS it will be in the right side and the second TSS it will be in the left side. Then you switch over at a time this 2 bay with 20 to 25 kV, so that you can extend feed in 20 to 25 kV whenever there is a power failure in that power transformer or any breakdown. So this flexibility you have to arrange. To switch over from 25 kV to 20 to 25 kV. Okay friends. Here we have shown 2 into 25 kV SP sectioning and paralleling post. So what is the system? First interrupter is for paralleling. The mid portion is for bridging. And the last interrupter is for paralleling for another sector. Another sector, and it is the paralleling. The first interrupter is for paralleling for another sector, and across the neutral section there will be separate feed of two TSS. Here in the feeder wire you provide cut-in insulators 2 and mid portion will be neutral. And in the contact catenary wire you need to provide neutral section. So this is the sectioning and paralleling post. In this way we have to do. But now how to, if the existing SP or SSP can be modified? That is the question. That is the question. In our SP, we are having 4 interrupters, but all are single pole. But here is all are double pole. Here is all are double pole. Here is also 4 interrupters, but all are double pole. And instead of bipolar isolator, we have provided double pole isolator in both sides of the interrupter. So space is more required in this SP. Space is more required in the SP and SSP also. More space is required because all are double pole. Isolator is also double pole, and your interrupter, circuit all are double pole. So you need more space. If the existing SSP is having more space, then you can modify it. Simply, you have to form a common bus bar in the back side, that means away from the track, railway track. Then another bus bar, it is away from the railway track also, but close to railway track than the previous previous bus bar. So it is possible, but space is more required. The question is how to modify it. One thing we can do, we can jumper the neutral section, not the neutral section, we can jumper it. Neutral section is dead. So use motorized double pole isolator. As both sides of the neutral section is under power off condition, so simply motorized isolator is safe. Motorized isolator is, double pole isolator is safe because current is not flowing. For feed action you can close it, but when you close it, immediately the current will not flow through the double pole isolator. So it is safe. In the neutral section somewhere in 20 to 25 kV system, they have provided motorized double pole isolator. But after modification of this SP, you remove the double pole motorized isolator. Remove the double pole motorized isolator so that it can be done by the interrupters. Motorized isolator can be also operated by SCADA remotely. So it's not a big thing. It's not a big thing. So friends, I think I can able to clear your idea about this 20 to 25 kV system and how to switch over from 25 kV to 20 to 25 kV. Okay, thanks.